The French defense is a rare yet solid opening for black that anyone can play. There are two main variations within the French defense. There is the exchange variation, and there is the advanced variation. Let's first discuss the exchange variation. The French defense can be played against whatever white's first move is. In this instance, white will play e4. To enable the French defense, we will reply with e6. The move e6 is very efficient, later protecting our d-pawn when we want to seize the center. White will try to take complete control of the center by playing d4, but we will counter by playing d5. The move d5 allows us to put pressure on the white e-pawn while maintaining good control over the center. Now white has the option to either push their pawn forward or take. If they take, we recapture. This is called the exchange variation. Both sides have an equalish position in which we can develop both of our bishops and knights. Now, onto the second variation. After e4, e6, d4 and d5, white won't capture and will instead push their e-pawn. This is known as the advanced variation. After white pushes their e-pawn to e5, we will attack their d-pawn by playing c5. The reason white won't take is due to the bishop's protection. Most likely, white will defend with c3, but we will continue adding pressure on the d-pawn by playing knight c6. White will defend by playing knight f3, but we will once again add pressure by playing queen b6. With no good way to defend the d-pawn, you will most likely encounter the move a3. This move may look absurd at first, but has a lot of potential, delaying the move b4, which increases lots of pressure on black now. But, to counter the move b4, we will push our c-pawn, creating an indestructible line of our four pawns. If white still carries on with their plan, black will take white's b-pawn through en passant. If not, and they blunder by trying to develop their dark-squared bishop, we can simply take on the pawn on b2. This opening is very strong, but it comes with one downside: the light-squared bishop is trapped behind our pawn diagonal, thus making it a bad bishop. Instead of attacking queenside, black has the option to attack kingside as well. After e4, e6, d4 and d5, black can play f6. I would suggest playing this if you are somewhere above 1300 elo, as it can get a bit tricky. Anyways, back to the opening. After playing f6, if white takes, we recapture not with our pawn, but with our knight. This move allows us to have an active knight. Now white develops their knight, and we do the same. If white pins your knight to your king, unpin it by playing bishop d7. White can either retreat their bishop or trade material. If they take, we take back with our bishop. If white develops their knight, we can do the same and pin it. I would suggest trading material at this stage. And finally, we castle.